Nipsey Hussle was a Grammy-nominated rapper, entrepreneur, and activist who emerged from the West Coast hip-hop scene in the mid-2000s and became one of the most influential figures in the genre. He was known for his independent and innovative approach to music, business, and community work. He released several acclaimed mixtapes and his debut studio album, Victory Lap, which earned him a Grammy nomination. He was also the founder of the Marathon clothing store and the Vector 90 co-working space. He was fatally shot outside his store on March 31, 2019, sparking a wave of grief and tributes from fans, celebrities, and politicians. Eric Holder, a 29-year-old man who confronted Hussle earlier that day, was arrested and charged with murder 2 days later. Holder was found guilty of first-degree murder on July 6, 2022. On February 22, 2023, Holder was sentenced to 60 years to life in prison. Nipsey Hussle had an estimated net worth of $8 million at the time of his death. He earned most of his income from his music sales, concerts, and endorsements. He also invested in various businesses and real estate projects. Nipsey Hussle received several awards and nominations for his music and activism. Some of them are BET Awards, Best Male Hip Hop Artist, 2019, Humanitarian Award, 2019, Best Collaboration, 2020. Grammy Awards, Best Rap Album, nominated in 2019, Best Rap Performance, won in 2020, Best Rap/Song Performance, won in 2020. NAACP Image Awards, Outstanding Duo or Group, won in 2020, Outstanding Male Artist, nominated in 2020. And Soul Train Music Awards, Best Collaboration Performance, won in 2019, Rhythm and Bars Award, won in 2019. Nipsey Hussle started his music career by releasing his debut mixtape Slauson Boy Volume 1 in 2005. He then signed with Cinematic Music Group and Epic Records and released 2 more mixtapes, Bullets Ain't Got No Name Volume 1 and Volume 2, in 2008. He gained more attention and recognition with his subsequent mixtapes, such as The Marathon Continues, and Crenshaw, the last of which he sold for $100 each, earning him $100,000 in one day. He also collaborated with other artists such as Drake, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, and Rick Ross. Nipsey Hussle released his first and only studio album Victory Lap in 2018 after several delays and label issues. The album was a critical and commercial success, debuting at number 4 on the Billboard 200 chart and selling over 300,000 copies. It also earned him a Grammy nomination for Best Rap Album. The album featured guest appearances from Diddy, YG, The Dream, CeeLo Green, and others. Nipsey Hussle was also an entrepreneur and a community leader who founded several businesses and initiatives to empower his neighborhood and create opportunities for the youth. He launched his own record label All Money in 2010 and his clothing brand The Marathon Clothing in 2017. He also opened a co-working space called Vector 90 in 2018, which offered STEM education and mentorship programs for young people of color. He also invested in cryptocurrency, real estate, and other ventures. Nipsey Hussle was also an activist who advocated for social justice, economic empowerment, and peace among gangs. He participated in various meetings and events to address issues such as gun violence, police brutality, racial discrimination, and poverty. He also supported various causes and charities, such as Destination Crenshaw, United Nation, World Vision, and Puma's #Reform campaign. About Nipsey Hussle early life. Nipsey Hussle was born as Ermias Joseph Askedum on August 15, 1985 in Los Angeles, California. His father, Dawud Askedum, was a first-generation immigrant from the African state of Eritrea, while his mother, Angelique Smith, was of African-American origin. He had 2 siblings, an elder brother called Samuel Askedum and a younger sister named Samantha Smith. They were raised in the Crenshaw neighborhood of South Los Angeles, famous for its gang rivalry. Nipsey Hussle attended Alexander Hamilton High School in the nearby Castle Heights neighborhood, but dropped out before graduating. At the age of 14, he left home to join the local Roland 60s neighborhood Crips, a subgroup of the larger Crips gang primarily based in his home neighborhood of Crenshaw. In 2002, at the age of 17, Hussle would join Buttervision, a creative multimedia digital guerrilla movement led by Dexter Brown, where he would be part of the BV Boys Sampler, Beats and Babes Volume 1 DVD, and Shades of Butter Volume 1 DVD. In 2004, he made a U-turn when he was age 19. His father took him and his brother Samuel on a 3-month trip to his homeland Eritrea, which was torn by war and poverty. Nipsey Hussle credited the trip with inspiring him to become a community activist with an entrepreneurial spirit. He returned home to concentrate on his music career. About Nipsey Hussle's personal life. Nipsey Hussle was a devout follower of Islam and often incorporated Islamic references and themes in his music. He also identified with his Eritrean heritage and culture and visited the country several times. He was an avid reader and learner who studied various topics such as history, economics, technology, and spirituality. He remained very involved in South Los Angeles with his businesses, charitable activities, and the homes of family and friends. Nipsey Hussle had a long-term relationship with actress Lauren London from 2013 until his death in 2019. They had a son named Cross Askadum, born in 2016. He also had a daughter named Imani Askadum from a previous relationship with Tanisha Foster. About Nipsey Hussle's death. On March 31, 2019, Hussle was shot at least 10 times in the parking lot of his store, Marathon Clothing, in South Central Los Angeles at 3:18 p.m. The perpetrator also kicked Hussle in the head. 2 others were wounded in the shooting. All 3 victims were transported to a hospital, where Hussle was pronounced dead at 3:55 p.m. He was 33 years old. Police identified then 29-year-old Eric Ronald Holder Jr. as the suspect. Investigators believed Holder was known to the rapper and that the shooting was possibly motivated by a personal matter. On April 2, 2019, Holder was arrested by the Los Angeles Police Department and was being held in solitary confinement. On May 9, a grand jury indicted Holder on 1 count of murder, 2 counts each of attempted murder and assault with a firearm, and 1 count of possession of a firearm by a felon. On July 6, 2022, Holder was found guilty of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted voluntary manslaughter relating to injuries he caused to bystanders. On February 22, 2023, Superior Court Judge H. Clay Jack announced Holder's sentence of 60 years. Hussle's brother, Samuel Askadum, was appointed the permanent administrator of Hussle's estate. In conclusion, Nipsey Hussle was a rap legend who inspired millions of people with his music, business acumen, and social activism. He was a visionary who used his platform to uplift his community and create positive change in the world. He was a loving father, partner, brother, son, and friend who touched many lives with his generosity and kindness. He was a martyr who died for his beliefs and values. His legacy lives on through his music, his family, his fans, and his projects. He is remembered as a hero who embodied the spirit of the marathon.